Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back again with another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If you guys don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies here and at cinemadeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Now, this video is more of a collection update. Stuff that I've picked up, stuff that maybe I missed. And it's very Steelbook-centric, mind you. And it just goes to show that just because I haven't been around as much doesn't mean that I've stopped collecting. I've been collecting and I will forever be collecting. I stay collecting, son. I don't even talk like that. I don't even know why I did that. Whatever. Let's get right back into it. First up, we have One Missed Call Trilogy from Arrow Video. I love J-horror. I love J-horror quite a bit. I first started getting into it around the time that The Ring came out. I had no idea that it was a remake. Started kind of doing some homework on it, and then I've just been a lover of J-horror ever since. A lot of horror movies have gotten remade from J-horror films, and this one's one of them. I have not. This is a trilogy. I have not seen the other two. I've seen the first one, original, and then I've seen obviously the American remake. I have not seen part 2 or part 3, and this is on here as well. So very excited about that. Very excited to have this in the collection as well. Let's go ahead and pop this open here. Arrow always puts out the really cool releases, and it's been a bit since I've opened a packaging from Arrow. I love their releases. I love the slip covers that they do for them as well. Has this nice texture to it. I'm a texture person, as you can see there. And then here goes the back. It shows what they're all about and the special features as well, as you can see there. So this is going to be quite a treat to sit down and check out. I've been wanting to revisit the first one for a good while. Let's go ahead and take this off here. And then, again, here goes the front. And the back's the same. Pop this open. Does have a cool booklet here. Arrow always puts out these cool booklets that has all the notes, and there's pictures in there, production notes and stuff like that. Really, really nice. It's a really cool booklet there. Oops, I got a little too excited. All right, and then it usually comes with these little cards in there, kind of showing off like another future release. So, and let's see here, it does have, and this is the one thing also that Arrow does really, really well and remembers to do really, really well. And I've seen it a little bit more often with some other companies as well, that they've been doing the reversible titles, the reversible artwork, I should say. Fantastic. I love this. I actually kind of like this one. I mean, this one's nice, but having something unique like this is really cool as well. So let's go ahead and slide that right back in. And then here we have, let me see here, disc 1, which has the first movie in there, as you can see. And then disc 2 right there. And then that has part 2 and part 3. So it's One Missed Call 2 and then One Missed Call Final. And then if I remember correctly, there is a short film on here that ties into the final movie. I just, like I said, I haven't seen it yet, but I can't wait. I think it's going to be really, really good to check these out. If you've seen these, if you've seen part 2 and 3, let me know what you thought about them in the comments down below. I'm intrigued to check that out. Next up, we have something here from the MVD Rewind collection, and this is Mind Games. I have not seen this one. Now, I have a friend of mine that I mentioned I picked up Mind Games because for one, I love the MVD Rewind collection titles. They're just so cool. They just remind me of my old video store back in the day. And this one kind of caught my eye a little bit. I have not seen it, but I mentioned it, and they were like, "What? They have that out?" I was like, "Yes, yeah." And he seemed so excited, so I was like, "All right, cool. I got to check this out." And then I saw in the back, it does star Maxwell Caulfield, which, if you don't know him, he was Rex Manning in in Empire Records. So I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta check this out now. But it does have a really cool artwork here on the front, and then there goes the back. There shows what it's about, and all the special features there as well. And this is MVD Rewind Collection number 21. There's a spine. Again, like I said, these are always cool because sometimes they have like those movies that you just don't realize that are out there, or like stuff. Well, like I just said, like stuff that you would find at your local video store, and things that you wouldn't even think twice that would be out. So that's pretty neat. And again, always the cool artwork. Same as the slipcover. This one comes with a poster. Bam. You know what? I should probably make like a whole wall of these like little mini posters. I have so many of them. And then there goes Mind Games right there on Blu-ray. And then this one does have a reversible cover as well. I kind of like the interior one. The reverse side, I think that one's kind of cool. But there you have it. And then there goes the front, back, and spine for Mind Games. And this one is part of the MVD Rewind collection, and it is out now. All right. Next up is another one from Arrow Video, and this is Edge of the Axe. I have not seen this one either. And this one looked very interesting to me. Very obviously 80s slasher type of movies, and I always love the ones that you don't hear about as much, you know. I love checking those out. I'm really excited for this one. I started reading the back, which I don't normally do, but the artwork on it looked so cool that I was like, all right, I gotta look into this and see if the artwork matches the movie. It sounds really, really cool from the gist of it here on the back. So I'm excited to check that out as well. Let's go ahead and pop this open. See here if I got it correctly. Yes, I did. All right. See, this almost reminds me of, I mean, like in the style, in the vein of like Maniac Cop, in a sense. I know there's no cop in this movie, but that's like the type of horror slasher. That's what it reminds me of. And it is by a Spanish filmmaker, Jose Ramon Larraz. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. This one looks really interesting. Again, Arrow does these cool booklets here. That is trippy. Right there. That looks pretty cool. And the booklets, again, as always, have nice artwork, the production notes and things like that. So really, really cool. I love looking through these because, especially if it's movies that you don't really hear about and things like that, stuff that I wouldn't have even thought twice about knowing or thought twice about looking into a film. They always have like, details and little snippets about like the restoration of some of these movies and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool as well. And then another inside card for American Werewolf in London. Love this movie. Fantastic. And then here we have Edge of the Axe on Blu-ray right here. And then the reversible cover as well. I dig the interior one, the reverse side one, but I actually prefer this artwork here. This one looks more menacing and nicely detailed here. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Edge of the Axe, and this one is out now from Arrow Video. Fantastic. All right. Next up, let's jump into some Steelbook stuff. Up, we have Dread up next. And I love this movie so much. I own probably about like 4 different versions of this movie. Um, and it saddens me so much to know that this never got a sequel. This never got another movie or the TV show that I think they were talking about at some point. Um, Carl Urban was the perfect Dread. And I really wish that they would have done something more with this. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's still time left to do a sequel, but God, man, such a missed opportunity um, here with this one, and I think a lot of people will agree with me on that one as well. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And nice artwork here. Slip that comes out has Dread up there on top on the slip, and then here goes the back here with all what it's about and all the special features as well. Let's go ahead and take this off here. Fantastic artwork. Love it so much. It's a nice glossy finish for this one. And then here goes the back. I am the law. So cool. Dread was one of my favorite characters when I was younger comic book characters, one of my favorite comic book characters when I was younger. And my biggest dream, which again, highly doubt it'll happen unless it's in animated form, which I think they already did. If you know, remind me in the comments. That there was like the anti-Dread in the comic book series called Judge Death. I would have loved to have seen a movie done in that with those characters in there, because that's where you get weird, but like cool weird. Anyway, here you go. It does have digital copy, and then here we have. Let's see here. Okay. Here we have the Blu-ray on one side and 4K on the other. Different artwork, which is really cool. I love that. I love it whenever they just don't, whenever they put a different artwork, original artwork, and not just a copy and paste kind of thing. And let's go ahead and check out the interior here. Fantastic. Love that shot. Really nicely done. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Dread. And this one is on 4K, and it is out now from Lionsgate. Fantastic release. Again, like I said, I have so many versions of this movie. It's kind of ridiculous, but kind of not at the same time. But if they come out with another one, guess what? I'm probably going to pick it up. Next up, we have Army of Darkness. This is on 4K Steelbook as well, 4K and Blu-ray. One of my favorite movies. I love the Evil Dead franchise. Anything with Ash and Bruce Campbell, anything in that universe, mind you, I love quite a bit. Evil Dead Rise was pretty awesome. But anyway, yeah, I don't have this movie on Steelbook, I believe. So, and I got this one for a pretty good price. So I had to jump on this one. There was no way I could say no to it. Nice cover here. Let's go ahead and check out the back. It has all the special features on there as well. And then another quick look at the front here. Really nice artwork. I love it. This is just one of those movies that me and my friends used to always watch. Sit down and watch it and just just drink like 2-liter sodas and eat popcorn and hot dogs and a bunch of candy. And just sit down and just goof off with the movie. It's really cool. Here we have, let's see, the theatrical cut on Is this 4K? Yeah, this is the 4K one, and then the Blu-ray, which is really, really cool. And then we have the director's cut. So this is pretty cool. I didn't even realize that it had all this. Disc 3 is the director's cut, which I did know it had. And then disc 4 is the Blu-ray international cut / television cut. So I didn't know that it included that one. So that's pretty neat. And I love, again, different artwork on all of them. That's pretty exciting. I can't wait to dive into this one then. This is going to be pretty neat. And then here goes the front, back, and spine. Has some really nice wraparound artwork here. And this one is out now from Shout Factory / Scream Factory. All right, really, really cool. I'm actually legit excited to check out like the different cuts of the film on here. Let me see, what else does it have? Okay, all right. Again, it's literally been sitting on a stack here, so I didn't even read through it. Next up we have Cloverfield. If you guys know me, you know my love for Cloverfield. This is one of those movies that another movie that I own multiple copies of, and I will own probably more. I can't wait though until there's an actual like straight up sequel, which hopefully they're going to be doing. There's some rumblings there, but I'm looking forward to that if they ever do one. I've watched this movie so many times, and now my son even watches these movies with me, this movie in particular, but his favorite is 10 Cloverfield Lane though, for some weird reason. He likes John Goodman. But anyway, here goes this one here. Fantastic look to it. And then here goes the back. Tells you what the movie's about, and also special features as well. Let's go ahead and take this off here. And then I love that they did like the lens on the slip here. And then you take this off. And then here you have some nice artwork there with the monster. And then here goes the back. The city going crazy. This was such a unique film when it first came out, man. It was just so cool. You don't see anything really like that that's too innovative. I'm sure there's a couple, but for it being like a bigger tentpole type of movie, this was very unique for its time. It does have digital copy as well. And then here we have the 4K disc there. And then the Blu-ray disc as well. And then interior artwork here. This is a nice shot. I've seen this shot so many times though. They could have picked something a little bit more unique, but I've seen this shot on the back of so many versions of this movie. But it fills up the nice interior there, which is good. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Cloverfield. And this one is out now from Lionsgate. Right? Paramount, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Pop this back on. And next up, we have a Blu-ray pickup for The Boys Season 3. I love this show so much. If you've never seen it, you have to watch it. It is not what you expect. I've been following it since it came out. Not my wife's cup of tea. She saw like the first 2 episodes. She was like, nope, not for me. I was like, hell yeah. Like, come on, let's get weird with this stuff. Essentially, it's a group of there's a group of superheroes that are kind of like, it's like the anti-Avengers, anti-Justice League. There's characters that are kind of like the opposite versions, like Bizarro World versions of some superheroes. And it's pretty evident. You'll see it, right off the bat. But it's like, what if superheroes weren't the good people you thought they were? And then there's a group of people going after them kind of thing, trying to stop them. And it's just so much fun. It really is, and I love it. I can't wait till the next season to come out. It's going to be really, really good. And then here goes the back here. Nice cast as well. They did the casting really, really well. Everybody knocks it out of the park. Everybody like embodies their character like really, really well. Go ahead and pop this open. If you guys have seen The Boys, let me know what shock moment. Keep it pretty clean, and don't give away too much spoilers, I guess. But if you've seen it, give me a shock moment in the comments that you guys dug. Here goes the front. Let's go ahead and pop this open. So here we have disc 1 and disc 2. And these are like the hero and the villain, which the waters are a little muddied as far as that goes. And it's, I guess, how you kind of see everything. Well, no, one is very villainous. But the other one's kind of teeter-tottering a little bit. And it does have an episode list, which I dig that they do that from time to time. Episode list on the back here, underneath each disc. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for The Boys Season 3. And this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Really, really good show. And they have that spin-off show, Gen V, I believe. And I have not seen that yet. So I should probably dive into that pretty soon. Next up, we have a release from Mill Creek Entertainment. And I had to get this movie. I mean, I grew up watching this movie. It's not the best movie in the world, the best adaptation, but one that I will still put on from time to time and watch it all the way through, just to see how weird it can kind of get. But to me, it's a classic. And that's Street Fighter. It does have some awesome artwork there. I love it. Really, really good. Starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia. The casting on it was, I mean, for its time, it was pretty good. Pretty spot on for the most part. Van Damme is just so Van Damme in this movie, though. And he's supposed to be Guile, you know. American soldier. Not to say non-Americans can be soldiers. If, you know, they're citizens and stuff like that. But he's still very Van Damme accent and a hardcore accent. But he's Mr. USA, you know, and it's so weird and funny to see. But again, like I said, fantastic. Kylie Minogue there as Cammy. I mean, she literally is like just put out an album. Like, so she's still going. She still looks great. All right, here, let's go ahead and pop this open. Let's see if I can get a handle on this. But again, as far as, you know, video game adaptations go, there hasn't been, like in the past, there wasn't like too many. So we got what we got, and I was happy for it, you know? And this is, again, like I said, one of them that I'm like, oh man. So like, there's a lot of good memories that come with this one. But one of the worst ones was Street Fighter, the movie, the game. That one was bad. That one was straight up garbage. But it's funny garbage, though. Here we have the slip here. Take this off and reveal the beautiful artwork. Again, I can't say enough about this artwork. And I can't remember her name, Ming Yang Win. She's fantastic too. These two powerhouses right here on the cover are still going at it strong. I mean, come on. And then here goes the back. I didn't even know that was on the back. This is I'm sorry. That looks like hilarious to me. This is the artwork in his base that he had like framed up. I think it was like in his office area or whatever. I had no idea that this was on the back. That right there is pretty cool. Okay. Didn't know that it had this either. So this is pretty neat. Bisonopolis. And this is and Bison money. $100. Fantastic. This is really cool. I didn't expect that at all. And like I said, it's just been, this release has been sitting on my desk. Didn't know what was inside. Didn't even look it up to see what was there. So that was a pretty neat surprise. Here we have Street Fighter right here on Blu-ray. And then the interior artwork. Now, this one is unique for the fact that it has two different interior artworks, as opposed to just one image that goes across. There we have Guile, Cammy, and Ken. And then we have M. Bison over here on this side. And then here goes the awesome front, the spine here, and the ridiculous back. Just, I mean, come on. It's cool as heck though, man. It is. And the back here for Street Fighter. And this one is out now from Mill Creek Entertainment. That again, like I said, very, very unexpected. Pretty cool to see that. And then next up we have Godzilla on 4K Blu-ray and digital. Right here. Godzilla, this Godzilla, I watched it in theaters. For its time when it came out, I was still used to old school Godzilla, but then I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, well maybe they're gonna be updating Godzilla from here on out. It wasn't received very well, so they ended up going back to the drawing board, and they were like, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's where that went. But I still do appreciate this movie. I like it. Matthew Broderick was in it, Hank Azaria. And it still is a fun movie to watch. Sometimes if it's on TV, I'll just put it on as background noise and stuff like that. Here goes the back here to see what the movie's about, and as well as the special features there. Put this here. A nice matte finish to this steelbook. I do love the artwork there, right up in front. Good shot of Godzilla right there. And then here goes the back, which is nice. I do remember this shot in the movie, it was a very interesting shot. And then we have digital copy. And here we have the 4K disc for Godzilla. And then the Blu-ray disc as well. As you can see there, his eye. And then interior artwork. This is that one shot of Godzilla stomping on that cab. And I believe Hank Azaria is right there. Yeah, right there. And just barely gets missed getting crushed by Godzilla's foot. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Godzilla on 4K Ultra HD. And this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. Again, continuing with the Steelbook goodness is the Guns of Navarone on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and digital. Now, this movie I have not seen. I have heard of it. My mom actually has seen this movie, and she loves it quite a bit. Does star Gregory Peck, which already right there, that's great. A great actor. So I'm going to sit down with her at some point and check this one out, because she said a bunch of good things about this one. And it looks like it was nominated for 7 Oscars and won best special effects. So really cool here. There goes the back here, so you can check it out and see what the special features are as well. Love the artwork though on the front. It's really nice. Let's see here. Looks very like it very well. It looks very reminiscent of the painting. Let's go ahead and take off the J card here. A little closer look at the artwork. Nice. Very, very cool. And then here goes the back. Just gonna pop this open. This one does have digital copy as well. And then here we have the Guns of Navarone on 4K. And the Guns of Navarone on Blu-ray. 2 different artworks, not too much different, but at least, again, different photos. Let's check out the interior artwork here. There is none, sadly. This is a missed opportunity, because, again, they could have even taken, like, from right here and made it simplistic and just put it across the inside, or something to that degree anyway, because this artwork here is beautiful on the outside. So I would have liked to have seen at least something on the inside, but that's okay. All right, so and then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Guns of Navarone, and this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment as well. All right. Let's see here. Then we have another great movie, man. Black Hawk Down on 4K, Blu-ray, and digital. And this one does include theatrical and extended edition. So really, really good movie. Nice artwork there on the front. And here goes the back here. See what it's about. And then the special features there as well. I've seen this movie a handful of times. It is, it's a great movie. It shows, like, I mean, it reminds me a lot of, well, I mean, it's in the same vein as like how you feel when watching the movie, as like the Hurt Locker and things like that. Very just like straight up. I guess that's probably as best as I can describe it. Like, it tells you exactly like what it's like, in a sense. But really, really good movie. If you have not seen it, I highly, highly recommend checking it out. And dang, I think I ripped the J card. Oh well. Let's see if we can put a little bit of tape on it or something. Anyway, I'm one of those that I like to keep the J cards. Let's go ahead and take this off here. And there's some nice artwork, like I said. It has a matte finish. Well, good shot there. And then the back. This is nice. That's nice artwork right there as well. Really, really cool. Gonna pop this open. This one does have digital copy as well. And then here we have the Blu-ray, the 4K, and then the bonus disc here. All different artworks, which is really, really cool. And then nice action shot here. Simple, but really, really good, really effective. I like that. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Black Hawk Down. And this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Dang, man, I ripped the darn thing. Oh, that's a bummer. I could probably tape it. Not too big of a deal, though. Let's see here. All right, next up we have Cabin in the Woods. I love this movie. This movie is so much fun. And it it's one of those where you think it's just your typical, horror movie, cabin in the woods, which it is. But then it throws you for a loop, throws a little twist in there, which, if you've not seen it, then I'm not going to spoil it for you. But it's a really fun movie. It's a fun horror movie. And I've watched this so many times. And surprisingly enough, this is my first copy of this movie. I never owned it, but I've seen it so many times. And this is a really cool steelbook, so I had to pick this one up. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And this one is on 4K Blu-ray, and it does have digital as well. So again, nice slip here, the front. And I guess it gives away the surprise there. But it's been out long enough anyway. So really, really cool. Nice. I love the slip here. And then, just so that way you guys see it, here goes the back. Tells you what the movie's about if you have not seen it, and then the special features as well. And then let's check out the back. The back is really cool to this one. And like I said, if you have not seen it, you'll get it once you do, and you're gonna be like, wow, that is pretty neat. Unicorn. Does have digital copy as well. And then here we have the Blu-ray copy, Cabin in the Woods, as well as the 4K copy. And then some interior artwork here, which is really nice. It's a nice shot there. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Cabin in the Woods. And this one is out now from Lionsgate. Fantastic. All right, we're almost there. We're almost to the end. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite movies. I've seen this movie so many times, and I've showed my son this movie as well. It's a great coming-of-age movie. Does also show what happens when young boys just are left to their own devices and they go goof off and go on adventures and things like that. Stand By Me is so cool. Such a great steelbook though. Simplistic artwork, but it kind of tells the story there. Right there just in the artwork. Here goes the back here. If you have not seen Stand By Me, shame on you. You got to watch it at least once. For the most part, I think the majority of people that I know have seen it multiple times. And the special features are there as well. An all-star cast as well, man. Everybody was so solid in this movie. It's one of those movies that I don't want to say they don't make them like they used to, but they don't come around very often. And it's exciting to see something like that people have seen it, and then it gets kind of tossed down to another generation, then another generation, another generation. It's a really, really great movie. Again, artwork here, and then here goes the back. That scene is it's an iconic scene in the movie. Fantastic. And then here we have the 4K. And the Blu-ray. That's a nice shot right there. I really like that. And the interior artwork is that exact shot, which is really cool, right? Yep. So really nice shot there. And this is what I mean, you get a shot like this, it's nice. It covers the whole interior of it. Really, really good. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Stand By Me. And then this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Really, really great movie. Next up, we have Insidious, the Red Door. I enjoy these movies quite a bit. I've seen them multiple times. And they're just nice, go-to kind of horror movies. I think the third one got a little weird. It went to a weird place, but this one is a really good one. It takes it back to the people from the original, and everybody's back as far as I can tell in this one, yeah. And the kid is actually the same kid from the first film, and this one is really cool. And this is what interested me quite a bit, was that this is the directorial debut of Patrick Wilson, so that's pretty neat as well. I like to see, whenever actors start branching out to directing films and things like that, and see what their take is on, say, a franchise that's already been established. He should probably, he did a great job with it, because obviously he should know. He was in the other movies. So, but really, really good movie. Let's go ahead and pop this open. And I'm gonna assume that this was the final one, but there's been final movies of a lot of franchises. So, Conjuring's still going strong. Patrick Wilson in it as well. This one does have digital copy as well. And then here we have Insidious: The Red Door on Blu-ray. It is the same artwork here as the cover for the most part, but really, really good. And like I said, I enjoyed this movie quite a bit, and seeing how it kind of comes full circle is really good as well. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Insidious: The Red Door, and this one is out now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. And then last but not least is another steelbook I had to pick up. I had to pick this one up. I have a good amount of versions of this movie as well, but it's a classic. You can't not pick this up. It's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Especially with it being a cool steelbook, cool release like this. Some nice artwork on the slip as well. And then you pull that off and you see the T-800 there, the Terminator. And then here goes the back here with all the special features and what the movie's about. And here's another one again. If you have not seen Terminator 2, at least see Terminator 2. If you have not seen all the other ones, fine. I guess you don't really need to. But this one is pretty epic. Fantastic. Like I said, take it off there. You see Terminator T-800. And then beautiful artwork right here on the back. Nice and sparkly. It's a nice glossy finish, which is really cool. It would have been cool if they had some embossing on it, stuff like that, but it's really nice the way it is. Let's go ahead and open this one up. It does have digital copy. Ooh, I like these discs. Nice. It's almost, pretty much you see through it. As you can see there. Really cool. This is the 4K here. Didn't expect that. Ooh, that's some nice artwork too. T1000. This one is see-through as well. Really nice. And then this is what I'm talking about. Interior artwork. Usually, I would say your frame of mind when it comes to interior artwork should be an iconic moment, iconic scene, iconic photo. And they did just that with this one. And that's an iconic moment in the movie with Miles Dyson. And that's where he is already shot. He has the detonator to the bomb. And again, it's embedded in my brain, the breathing that he does, trying to stay alive and hold the button. But yeah, fantastic. Great job on this one. Really, really good. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And this one is out now from Lionsgate. All right. So that was quite a bit. I'm glad we were able to knock some of these out, a good portion of these out, quite a bit. So that way I can start putting these back on the shelf. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you dug it or found it informative in any way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. I will put links to in the description below for some of these titles. If you guys want to pick them up from there, it does help out the channel quite a bit. If not, that's okay too. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.